Okay, well, hello. Compiling shaders, whatever that means. Right, okie dokie. Hello again. This is an odd one. This is a weird one for me. This is the first video I've made in a couple of weeks. If you follow me on here or on Twitter, on Twitch maybe, that kind of thing, you will know that 3 weeks ago my father passed away. So I've been dealing with that, sort of helping my mum out and what have you. So this now is the first thing that I'm going to be doing since then. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is going to be great. Okay, let's just move on with this. I'm not hearing any sound from the game, so the work of Travelers is full of challenges, but they were made for them, okay? And while the first few steps in a world long gone may seem harsh and unforgiving, Travelers come equipped with specialized tools to ease their burden. I didn't get a chance to read that. Why are you turning it off when I should be the one to decide when I finish reading the fucking screen? That's already fucking pissed me off with your stupid game. Right, okay. Something about Travelers. I think I can hear something very quietly. Oh, that said press a button, but didn't give me a chance to press it. I'll just press X to agree, even though this could be donating my kidneys to fucking science or something. X agree. Oh, you've got to scroll all the way down as if you've read it before pressing X. How do I know if I... X to continue. Okay. Screen mode. Full screen. Yeah, whatever. Give me a second. Yeah, okay, so... Right then. Let's... adjust gamma value until the image looks good on your screen. Try to keep all steps of grayscale visible. Everything seems to be visible, including the black. We'll just click OK. Okay, thank you. Confirm. Yep. Let's just have a quick look in settings to make sure the controller camera invert y-axis on. Accept. Okay, what I will do about audio, sometimes they'll have like a streaming mode so that I don't get flagged on YouTube for copyrights. I can't imagine this is the kind of game that's got the latest top 20 hits with Taylor Swift and whoever the fuck else is around about these days. However, they might still want to claim against their audio, even though I'm not... I can hear something very subtle. So you'll have to bear with me on this one. I might have to go into the settings and readjust something if it's not loud enough for me to hear and loud enough in the gameplay. So bear with me on that. Now, new game. Ooh, I wondered if I can turn that up a bit. Okay. Death is a learning experience, really. Knowing what lies ahead will allow you to be fully prepared next time. Interesting.
Listen to the will of those who will not speak. And if the tools are not willing, they will be.
Okay, I'm a little bit concerned. Ooh.
Operating unit signal loss detected. Lazarus protocol engaged. Welcome, traveler MD3576. Your predecessor has ceased its functioning. It's time to awaken. Commencing standard cognitive abilities tomorrow.
Right. This old chestnut.
Your attention. What do you see?
A giant sleeping or animals fighting. I see like a wizard with big sleeves. And he's wearing a pair of flares and he's got a massive cock. Is that what you want?
Giant. Sleeping.
Again.
Rocks Island ship sinking. It looks like some sort of fucking Teletubby with something out sticking out of their head. Why is that a ship sinking? It doesn't look like either of them. Why aren't I allowed to type in what I think it will be? I'm only going to choose ship sinking because I chose the top one last time.
Ship. Sinking.
It looks like a helmet from Skyrim. A fire spreading or a river rushing. It doesn't look like either of them. What is this shit? I can't even get it. It does look like a bit like a mushroom cloud now you mention it. So I'll choose fire spreading, but it doesn't really look like either of the options I've been given.
Fire. Spreading.
Phase 2. Focus your attention. What is your purpose?
I don't know. To pave the path or to bring them back. Shall we choose a rather fitting option here to bring them back? We'll do that.
Bring them back.
The family maintains the well-being of its members and of society.
Are you fucking kidding me? We'll choose this.
Father.
A mother is the female parent of a child. Mother.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to be choosing. Mother.
Mother.
Phase 3. Time pressure. Focus your attention. Act solely on your instincts. Everyone's already in place. People.
Solitude.
Conflict will always be found in society. Conflict.
Society.
Eternity means the infinite time that never ends. Eternity.
Endless.
Dark.
Dark or dark? Yeah, okay.
Dark.
Trial completed. Welcome to the vocation, traveler.
Right.
The collective grants you freedom with this relic.
So a gun is a relic.
It is a ship blade EPH 611. May it serve you all free.
That was a weird, like, sleight of hand David Copperfield thing there, wasn't it?
Such is our calling.
Okay.
Please step out of the sarcophagus to begin your task.
Shooting and aiming. Use right stick to look around. Hold left trigger to aim the hinge. Aim at the hinge and press right trigger to shoot. Okay, so this Y thing is not inverted for some reason. So let's... Why aren't you... thank you. Controls. Aim, invert Y. On. So, do I need to turn it off to go back to... So I thought I put it on. Hang on. It's not... Invert Y. On. Accept. Okay. So we'll choose... Look, invert Y, put that on as well. Accept. See if that makes a difference. Right, one of those two has made a difference. That's fine. Okay. Pshow. I thought I was supposed to be aiming for the hinge. Is that not the hinge? Where's the hinge? Is that the hinge? What's the hinge? Oh, is this the hinge? What am I not grasping? What am I not getting here? What's not happening? Hold left trigger to aim. Yeah, done that. Right, okay. Right trigger to shoot. Oh, with a charged shot, I didn't read it long enough. Okay, so is this the hinge? Ah, what a fool. Do.
Traveler ND3576 initiating the travel log. Triangulating the fallen predecessor's last known location. Commencing search.
And we're off. Okay. Compass. Press right stick to display the compass and see the current objective. So right stick. The compass is at the top of the screen. Now then, this is something I was wondering whether or not it was going to happen. Now, let me pause it a sec. If you're familiar with anything I've ever done before, any videos, you'll know that when I play something, it's without any homework done. I don't know what the screen layout is going to be. I don't know what the user interface is going to be looking like. And I don't know whether or not my webcam is going to be covering anything. So give me a second. I'm going to try my best to make an adjustment to where I think it might be the safest place to put the webcam, which I think for now will be bottom left. So when I go back into the game, it doesn't obscure any writing. Okay, there's a little save icon over there. My look seems to be correct now. Press right stick. There you go. As you can see above me, it says head to the predecessor. Wasn't quick enough there, was I? Head to the predecessor's ND3500 last known location. And that's there. It's 242 something away. Does it say what it's measured in? No, it just says 242. That could be meters, it could be feet, it could be miles for all I know. All right, so there you go. Now, this doesn't seem to be like a crashed ship. It does seem like a pod, but there's these other pods to the side that could be like part of something. Like what are these little pods attached to pipes? If you've landed on in a little pod, why have you got a load of other little pods attached to it? So already I'm thinking that this predecessor is yourself, and that maybe you've, respawned, shall we say, and that you're going to be collecting or picking up what you collected so far. That's my initial thoughts. Okay, so that maybe... Oh, okay. Oh, look, lo and behold, we have white paint. Press A to climb up the white paint, because I need that. I wouldn't walk up to something and go, oh, I can't go any further. I'll turn the game off. Fucking hell. Press right stick to run. Okay, so already they want me to run. So I'm running what? Away from something to something? Is this like a timed challenge? No, it's just a tutorial level, I'm assuming. Or the start of the game is the tutorial. An old children's playground with a dolly. Setting the mood, shall we say. I'm going to explore these kind of things. What I've found with playing games over the years is never just directly shoot off. Always try to explore where you spawn, where you start the game for hidden stuff. Because if I was a game dev, that's where I'd hide stuff. I'd have the best gun in the game hidden behind a wall behind you. And if you were stupid enough not to look around, you don't get the best gun in the game. I'd be doing that sort of thing. Okay, so for some reason I can't walk any further because of this little branch by here. Can we fall off the edge? More children's playgrounds. Oh, there's a light. Oh, it's one of these things, isn't it? It's one of these little pods. They light up. Yeah, like that one by there. Okay, so is this... I mean, is this the equivalent of the white paint? Is the lights a sort of follow us? I know I've got this, which I'm assuming is, I mean, if we look at the floor, it's possible that this is in meters, maybe not feet. What's that? Okay. Missing persons. Okay. Little homemade tombstone there. Okay, you can't go up there either. Right. Okay, so it's gonna be a bit, not necessarily on rails. It's not walking you forward, but it is going to kind of funnel you down this way and funnel you that way. There's not going to be as open world then, perhaps, as you might think. Oh, what did that say? Let's read that. Citizens of New Dawn District, do not leave your homes without a pressing need. Watch yourselves and your neighbours closely. Okay. Report any alarming symptoms to the appropriate authorities. Oh God, is this COVID-19 again? Report any alarming neighbours' behaviour to the appropriate authorities. But if you can't leave your home, is that classed as a pressing need? Okay. Report any, strictly comply with all recommended precautionary measures. Stay calm, stay safe, stay strong. It will all be over soon. Yes, won't it just? Database updated. Government announcement. Okay. Right, so we're going to climb by here now, have we? Nope, I've read that. Ah, right, okay.
Traveler's structure found. Proceeding inside.
Travelers' structures found. Why does it have to be a traveler's structure? Okay, there's some stuff in there to pick up. So how do we get back out? Oh, it just... Right, okay. It's an automatic door. That's good to know. Auto translation. Look at writings and signs in the environment around you to display their translations. Okay. You will know them by their eyes. Okay, good to know, good to know. Now, the thing is, give me a sec, hang on. I don't know what it is, right? But every time I make a video, my throat seems to sort of get a bit dry and it makes me cough a lot. And then when I'm not making videos, I'm perfectly fine. Perhaps it's the amount of talking I'm doing. I don't know. Or the amount of talking I'm not doing. Yeah, what I was going to say was, the thing is, when it comes to these games, I always try my best. Ooh. I'm either about to get attacked or I got to break through this wooden barrier. So it's right button is punch and right trigger is stomp. What I was saying was that I always try to keep the game at default with regards to stuff, volume levels, light levels, gamma, that kind of stuff, as the developer intended. But sometimes when you look at stuff like this and it looks a bit dark, you feel like you're missing out on stuff. You're missing out on the level design because it's a bit dark, and there's a temptation to put the gamma up so you can see better, but it kind of spoils the game. Right, so you had to punch and kick. Very good. Now, what did this say? Don't open. Well, it's a bit fucking late now, isn't it? Ooh, I don't know if you're picking up on the audio there. The fucking door closed behind me. Oh, wow. That was spooky. Says A. What is that? Energy times 50. I've got 50 energy. Brilliant. That's like having 50 internet points. Thanks. Right, so let's not go that way. Let's see what this says here. School's out. 24/11. School is closed. Hope it's forever. Mrs. Rowinska told us to write every day about what we do at home and how we feel. She didn't say how many words though, so here it goes. I feel better without math class. Ha ha. Going sledding with Carol and Marcel. Freedom. Turn page. Mum said we can't go out today. Something's going on. Too bad. Carol said he would show me a new cool spot. Huh? Guess tomorrow then. Dad brought home oranges. Bastard. He said Uncle Stefan gave them to him. So strange. Tangy. Guys will be jealous. I can't imagine anyone being jealous of oranges, really. But then, you know, I'm not living in this world. Oh, a shitty toilet. Up, up, up. Let's see what this says. Daddy, I slid the key under the door. I'm going to look for Mum. Oh. So, possibly then, if we try this door, it doesn't work. Because the key is under the door. So I'm assuming then, there's either a key by here. And because the wall is broken down, the key will be inside. Right, I can't go any further. It's telling me to press A, but I don't... Oh, there's something to read. Hang on. Right, alarm clock, building blocks. Blah, blah, blah. Press A. 10:12. This whole staying at home stuff is so lame. Mum says it's getting serious because they don't even let Dad go to work anymore. Saw some men doing some weird stuff on our playground too. It's all ruined now. Lots of trucks in it and sandbags. 2012. Bored. Dad is sick and Mum sucks at chess. Okay. 26. No Christmas until Dad gets better. I heard explosions at night. There are some people lying outside in the snow. Mum said they were playing with fireworks. Doesn't she know how old I am? I've seen Carol among them. Oh no. Oh no. Right. A. Ah, you've squeezed through. Right, okay. So this must be the key then. An old rusty key. Collect. A. Slide the door. There you go. Not that we need to open that door because we can... Oh. Oh, what the fuck? That is a fucking... That's a body. That seems to be... throbbing with life? I don't know. That's weird. 28th to the 12th. I feel sorry for Mum. When we met in the hallway, she smiles cheerfully, but her eyes are all red. She told me to stay at her dad's room because I can get sick just like him. Right. It stinks in here. Mum's gone. She had never left home for such a long time before. I'm getting scared. That was the 30th. So you had the 28th, you had 2 days later, Mum's gone missing. Day later, I know Mum said not to go into his room, but Dad is in so much pain. He's calling my name over and over, and she still hasn't come back. I must help him somehow. Wow. This is just so fucking weird and uncomfortable. Wow. I don't know what to say. If I start talking about a dead dad on the floor. That was literally me 3 weeks ago. Wow. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, well, I guess we'll carry on. Right. Hey, we've got 50 more energy. Whatever that is. Yeah. Trying to look outside to see if there's anything I can see. Let's go. Okay, this is a bit weird. The Traveler's primary firearm. Shots can be charged for an increased damage and piercing effect. Okay, piercing, yeah. Or I can use Old Rusty Key. So I'll use the Old Rusty Key. Ah, right, okay. So it wouldn't let me try the doorknob. It just straight went to inventory to let me know that it needed something in order to be used. What are these? Chemical compounds of everyday use. Chemicals, basically. Okay. Suitable for fabricating many usable resources. Right. So I'm probably going to have to soak them in bandages or something in the chemicals to make some sort of whatever. What are these? So it's chemicals. Okay. Inventory and fabrication. Press that to access the inventory and use gathered materials for fabricated items. So if I press that, inventory and fabrication. I've got melee attack. These are the tutorials that I've gone through. So if I press this one, shell patch. An injector containing a fluid that prevents the temporal shell from perforation, restores a small amount of integrity. And then handgun ammo. This is the fabricator, is it? So I can make handgun ammo, or I can make shell patch. Okay. Maybe I won't start getting into doing that right now. Yeah. Okay. So this will automatically choose whatever needs to be done to get through. It'll either squeeze through a doorway or it'll duck down underneath something. Good to know. Right. There must be a button for a torch or something. No. Ah, just so you know, my webcam, when, let me just move it a sec, just for the sake of you seeing it. So if I put that there, put this back, go back here. If I bring this up, it shows that, and then in the bottom, it's not showing it now, but in the bottom right, it was, there it is. You can see there's like a heart rate monitor or something. Okay, so let's just quickly bring this back. Okay, apologies if this kind of gameplay does your head in, but I'm sure there's 1,000,001 other people you can go and watch if you don't like what I do. They'll have all like little neon shapes behind them and funny ears or something. Energy 50. Energy 50. All right, it seems like there's something barricading this door. I can't get through it. It's not highlighting as if I can do anything with it anyway. Broken mirror. You don't have to program the game then to show a clear reflection if you break the mirror. This is now venturing into the underneath of the structure, building, home, house. Oh, here we go. So this is the box now, is it? Right. And I can pick up. Yeah, it was the heart rate monitor again in the bottom corner. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if you're picking this up on the audio, but it did sound like there was something that was growing, living, or bubbling down here, which I'm assuming is whatever this mass is by here on the wall. Oh, fuck, there's another glowing body. There's a nice orange light to guide me in the right direction. Okay, let's just carry on. Fucking hell. Did you hear that? Ooh. Haha, bum. Right. Anything to read? No. Press A to go through. Right. Why is this now come on over all of a sudden? Did I press something to make the torch come on? I don't think I did. So why wasn't I able to put the torch on earlier? Now this makes, all this does now is make me want to go back. Oh, there's more than one body there. Right, I promise you, I did not know that there was a torch option. And I don't know if it's come on as just part of the game and its tutorial, or whether or not I pressed something and it came on. I believe that's the way I came through, which means that there's a box over there, which I did not kick. Right, there's a safe by here. Oh, it looks like a safe. Oh, it's a generator or something. Okay, let's go back through here. You can see better in these rooms now. That's why I'm going back over the old ground, so you can kind of see what I was that's what I was on about with what I assume is the dead dad on the floor. Wow, I don't even, I can't even get my head around how weird and sadly ironic this is. Right. Boot. We'll have 25 energy. Oh, is that a... No, you can't do that. That's the door we came in, isn't it? That's the outside. That was the stairs we came up. Infected inside. Ah. Right. This must be a way out. Oh, let's have a look in here. Oh, there we are. Right, this is much better now that the torch has decided to come on, and I am pressing buttons here to see if there was like a button to put the torch on and off. Oh, I don't know what that's done. I press Y and it's kind of making a noise, and there's a little red icon on the screen, but I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, okay. So if we go back down the stairs, we should be getting to the point where we came in, and I noticed there was a box I didn't smash. Is that correct? Am I correct in... Or have I got this mixed up? I thought... Yeah, I'm sure I was up there, wasn't I? I was up there. I was looking down at that door. Okay. Let's try and pick up the pace a bit, yeah? Don't open. That was the place that I went into just now. There's the thing that says infected inside. It's not allowing me to take a shortcut down there. So if I come in here, we were in here just now and the record player was behind the door, wasn't it? There it is. So we also can't take a shortcut here. There's nothing else to pick up and there's nothing else to read. There's the orange light, which sort of indicates the way to go, I believe. So let's go back through here. And it's this door, isn't it? Back in here. We don't need to keep going through all these rooms. But there was something where I was looking down and I could see a box that hadn't been smashed yet. Press A under here. If they'd allowed me to put the torch on earlier, I could have looked all this. I looked through all of this with the torch earlier instead of having to come back through again. So I'm making sure I have to make double sure now. I didn't miss something on the first visit. Oh, I don't think we went in here, did we? Ah, and we can't. It's not offering us the option to go in there. Okay. So, there's all these bubbly beings. This was where we went through and it decided to put the torch on. So this now is fresh. Ooh, hello. Some sort of fashion factory floor or something. What does this say? Ah, well, before we go opening doors and letting in possible monsters or beings, let's explore first. Right. They've got these metal containers. I thought that they were power generators. I think they still are. Ew. I keep hearing these bubbly voices. Now, the thing is, I'll apologise if the game audio isn't as loud as I thought it was going to be. Remain calm. We are not in danger of an epidemic. Listen to the expert. Yeah, the BBC, is it? Although many citizens experience similar symptoms, this phenomenon does not have the hallmarks of a situation that is outside the norm, assures Dr. Robert Taikwa from the Department of Health Sciences. All those absurd lies about people going blind en masse only create panic. Citizen, if you still fear the hypothetical epidemic, the best way to protect yourself and others is to not let it happen. If you experience any of the symptoms, stay home. Okay, that's what we'll do. Obviously not. Right. Ooh, look out. We've got resource capacity reached chemicals. Now then, this is where you decide to use up the chemicals to make stuff so that you can pick stuff up. So if we click on fabricate, there we are. I crafted one shell patch small. I can't craft anything else because I don't have enough chemicals, but I should now be able to pick this up. There you go. It's always best to create stuff even if you don't use it, because you might need something even if you sell it later on. I don't know if there's shops in this game, but sometimes there are shops in games, and you can sell stuff you've picked up. I've just read that, didn't I? That was the warning to the citizen. Electrical fuse. A safety device that operates to provide overcurrent protection of an electrical circuit. A to collect. So the chances are we're going to need to pop the fuse in here somewhere. Energy 50. Now, we have this door here. Can't use it. Okay. Oh, we have an upstairs. Ah, there's the box. Right, there's the box I was talking about. I got lost because I thought that that door was the one we came through. So if I press A, will it jump across? It does jump across. Boot the box. Oh, it says, oh, I pressed the wrong button. Boot the box. Pick up energy. Alright, this wasn't where I came in, but I can go through into it. Okay. Right. Nothing to see here. Back through. Oh. Oh no. I kind of didn't want to do that. I thought pressing A meant I would look at what was on the parking clocks. It says Back to the Future. I press A, electrical fuse. What the fuck? I'm pressing. Okay. My mission has failed. Continue. Continue. Already got them on, thanks. Right. Now then. I kind of didn't want to come down here. I didn't want to be fighting things already. I thought I was doing a bit more exploring. Okay. So that's a scripted event. Electrical fuse. Let's see what happens if we just sort of stay still and just don't do anything. Will it come out? Nope. But what I might do is I might do a charged shot this time. Well, that's quite an arm, isn't it? Heal. I'm punching a corpse with tits by here. Orphan encountered. It's down. Shell not compromised. Okay. What I'll do, I'll press Y. No, I can't. I can't. I can make shell patches. I don't have enough resources, so how do I assign? Can I use that? If I use the shell patch, so it's only my health. I can't do the health of the suit. Is that right? Let's try that. Ah. It did a small amount of health because the green flash on the screen. Maybe what I'll do for now. Oh, I don't know. I don't know where the best place is to put the. Let's just put the camera there for now. Just so you can see in the bottom right corner, it's showing the health. Oh, were we here just now? I think we were. So I got to kind of go up and around again. Okay. That's right. Come through here. And I avoided this door because I said I don't want to bring any monsters in. And I went the other way and brought fucking monster in. Oh, okay. I assume that there's going to be something for me to read at some point to have access to that door. So let's have a look around. No, nothing. There was something to read by here, which I read. There was something to do by here, which was to put fuses in, wasn't it?
Generator. It is lacking 2 fuses.
And I've got 2 fuses. We put one in, and we put another one in. Activate the generator. Ah! That's the outside world. I wonder what... Why is it pumping like that? Okay. So, does it mean that... Okay, I can't go in there. Now, what is this?
Passage to Sector D31 established. The perimeter seems safe. The port in this safe house is now active, using the fuses from another device upstairs. There was an emitter relic left in the base. By the will of the collective, I claimed it to aid the vocation. To my successors, if you need any more resources, you can use the surplus. The code is 367. Moving moving out to C-31. Such is our calling.
Found a travel log. It
Right.
was left here by the predecessor. He went off to C-31, proceeding with the search.
Now then, do I remember what the code was? I believe it was 367. 367. Okay, let's pick all this up. Energy, energy, energy. There's a lot of Red Bull. Okay. Oh, we have a first aid box. That doesn't do anything. Okay, so this A, that's the door that you couldn't open just now. Okay, got it. What's this? A, ammunition for handgun type weapons. Excellent. Reload. A, shell patch. Punch the box. We got more handgun ammo. Reload. 6 now. We've got 6. And A. Here we go. More fucking reading. Togetherness is strength. Did you know that products still may be good after their expiration date? Oh, dear me. That a single tea bag can be used up to 6 times. That flour and water alone can be used to prepare dozens of nutritious meals. That being healthy doesn't require meat in your diet. Fuck off. Right? Don't think me, think we. Together we'll prevail. Mayor of New Dawn, Comrade Xenon Kmiak? Kmiach? I don't fucking know. Why do they always have these stupid names? Right, so I can go back out that way if I need to. Or I could just take the shortcut back around this way. Thank you. Okay, now then. I think we've got a rough idea of the sort of thing that this game is. It's one of these dreary, post-apocalyptic, post-pandemic, survival horror type shenanigans. Okay, this is the, you've been through the tutorial bit now. Now here comes the real game. Which I can tell you now, I will be playing. I like this so much. I don't know if it's the kind of thing I need right now in my life. Ah, look at that. Camera. Wow, if only you knew how poignant that is. Camera. Here we go. More reading. Mission. Missing person report. Another boy, Marcel Marzek. Is he a mime? 8 years old, navy blue button-down coat, black tie, knee-high socks, and worn-out black leather shoes. Shows no symptoms. Radio for a search effort ASAP. Okay. Handgun ammo. Yeah. We're we're coming up to an hour now of recording. It's usually around about this time when I've got a good idea whether or not I'm going to bother with something. I am going to bother with this. I quite like it. I like the atmosphere. I like the sounds. I'm not too keen on like survival horrors as a genre really, per se. However, in fact, I don't even know how many I've ever played. I've played the original Dead Space. I think I played Dead Space 1 and 2. But I think there was a third one that I just didn't get on with because it was on a planet, an ice planet. I think, if I remember rightly, that's what happened. It was like an ice planet. A ship crashed or something. And it was just like, well, hang on. That's kind of not really what I thought Dead Space was all about. It's much like the Metro games. I know there's 3 of them. Or it might even be more now, but I played the first 2. But when I played the third one, and it was, you weren't in the subways anymore. You weren't underground. You weren't lurking through tunnels, and you were out in the open. Kind of like Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas or something. I just thought, this is not what I wanted from these type of games. But what I'm going to do, what I always do is, once I've played this game, I'm going to carry on, but there probably won't be a follow-up video now. Yeah, I won't do a follow-up video to do any progress. But what I can do, what I've started to do, is I've started streaming on Twitch. So you'll get the initial video on YouTube. You then get any follow-up gameplay will be streamed on Twitch. And then once that streaming is done, it gets exported to YouTube. So I'm not filling up my hard drive with loads and loads of gameplay that I have to load up manually. So if I do the first video on my computer, I don't get any chat. I don't get any conversations. I don't get anybody asking me if I want to pay them to design fucking banners and logos and all that shit and starting to block people, which does my head in. That might happen in any follow-up videos, but it doesn't happen in this one because I tend to play it, you know, as is. Let's just move that there. So yes, so where was I? Yeah, not quite myself at the moment. I'm a bit out of sorts. So this isn't really the kind of game I would normally go for. But it seems interesting enough to what do you know, I've just noticed that camera torch thing. I've just noticed it, how it's working external to the helmet. I never noticed that before. So I don't know. Oh, and another thing, if I'm playing this game for the first time, I've not done any homework. I don't look up stuff. I don't look up trailers. I don't look up screenshots. I don't look anything up that will prepare me for how it looks on the screen with regards to where the webcam is and what have you. So I don't know what this is about. I don't know where this is going. I don't know if this is Earth. I don't know if it's another planet. I don't know anything at all. So if I do venture into streaming, I have got something on my channel to request no spoilers. I don't particularly want people coming into chat and going, oh, have you got to the part where you find out you're on Mars or something like that? Fuck off. I no. That's another reason why I was a bit against streaming, if you're playing something for the first time, I kind of don't want spoilers, but thankfully some of the people I've met on Twitch have been good enough to help me out without spoiling stuff. So that being said, I think we're okay for...
I encountered malformed biomass. Caution advised.
So this is like a diary then. This sort of dialogue isn't... There's no feedback to it. There's no coming back. There's no... You know, it's like you're creating these things for somebody else to listen to should you fail and they come behind you. Is that how it works? Yeah. Okay, right. I've done, I think, all I'm going to do for this video. And I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult than I believe I found it, really, considering my personal circumstances. I think I've done quite well. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing, considering what has happened. So, with everything being said, if you have watched this and watched it all, thank you for watching. The video's going to end now. Goodbye.